Only hours after the tragic discovery of the British journalist in Simi in the Greek island, only a very short space of time after that, after Dr. Mosley was discovered, a retired American police officer born in France has gone missing on Amorgos, and his friend Eric contacted the Amorgos police at about 5 o'clock to report him missing. He informed the authorities and explained that they were vacationing together on the island. He stated that the 59-year-old had gone off on a solo hike from Egiali at 7 o'clock in the morning, following a marked trail to Catapola, and he hadn't come back. I realized at 3:20 that my friend had not arrived at Catapola. I became worried and started calling him repeatedly, but I couldn't reach him. He had two phones with him, one French and one American. Police sources have said that the missing man's last known communication was a text sent to his sister at 7:20 in the morning, just 15 minutes before his hike began. The message included a photograph of the trail sign. Police, firefighters, volunteer rescue teams have now been searching for him, but so far their efforts have yielded no trace. Police from the Naxos department have asked for more assistance from the phone company to locate the mobile signal, and the coincidences between the two stories, the similarities between the two stories are not going unnoticed in the Greek press, and the Cyclades police department has asked for an increase in the number of police officers to be sent to the island. They arrive in Amorgos tomorrow, today actually, this morning, and they will continue the search. But this is all about people setting off in the bright heat of the day on these very exposed mountainous islands. And I think maybe people forget that these islands are dangerous. The villagers remain, the local people remain in their village, and they don't go out in the sun in the afternoon. They sleep with good reason, because it's dangerous being out in the sun in the middle of the day. Sunstroke and simply taking the wrong path because tourists are not familiar with the ways of these rocky, hilly islands. Years ago, I was a goat herder on the mainland of Greece, and I was taught very, very early that the middle of the day was not a time to go out. I used to remain in my hut with the occasional goat and wait for the sun to lower in the sky before I ventured out. During that time, I used to read or write. And I always made sure I had water. In my case, I used to drink this wonderful mountain tea that I still drink occasionally. And it's very refreshing. I was told very early on that that if you want to survive the incredible heat, drink something hot. Rather than gulping down lots of cold water, drink something hot. Or drink a little ouzo or raki. and eat a piece of cheese. The monks in the local monasteries used to offer exactly that, a little piece of cheese and a little glass of ouzo. And I think they had it right. They understood the terrain, they understood the temperature, which tourists think they can defy. And it's very difficult to do so. I have a huge sympathy for the tourists who get caught out in this so tragically. So tragically. But the first rule is to listen to the locals and not to venture out in the sun.